Hello and welcome to Versus, the show where we take two video game juggernauts and set them off in a battle royale where you decide who wins. Today, with me, I've got Bruce Green.
Hey, what's going on, Kale? How you doing?
I'm good, and I'm Kill Anonymous, and I host ETC. Now, before we get started, why don't you click out here and find out who won the last battle, which was Gordon Freeman versus Link in Silent Protagonists.
I hope you voted for Gordon, because I'm a big Gordon fan.
I like Link.
Surprise, surprise.
All right, today we've got a pretty big battle here, Bruce. We have to find out which is the better platform for playing mobile apps. Is it iOS or is it Android?
Oh man, that's rough. I decided to pick the Android side. Why did I do that?
All right, so let's get started. All right, so I'll go first. I'm starting off with the iOS. Now, Bruce, you just don't get it, man. If you want to take gaming to the next level, you got to buy an inferior device that has a weak battery life and slip a few Benjis into Steve Jobs' turtleneck. The iOS allows gamers and non-gamers to enjoy entertainment on the go where they didn't realize they could have before. Simply enter the App Store and view the sheer abundance of applications to behold, from Angry Birds to Robot Unicorn to Rage, all which we may not have seen or enjoyed without them being tacked to the popular iPhone. Let me drop some numbers on you, Bruce. Over 15 billion apps downloaded, 425,000 apps in the App Store, and then 250,000 apps in the Android store? And one sad man standing next to me.
Oh.
iPhone is still the best-selling smartphone on the market, so it's no wonder why app developers rely on their iOS apps to feed their bellies. It's called the Big Show. And thanks to all this, now anyone, even airhead supermodels, when asked, "Do you play video games?" can answer, "Yes, I play Angry Birds and Fruit Ninja." I don't want to live in the world where you live in, Bruce.
All right, Kale, that's enough. Most people would say I'm crazy for trying to argue that Android is better than iOS for gaming right now, and I would say those people are right. So instead, I'll tell you why Android will eventually surpass iOS in popularity and quality. Back in 2010, Android overtook the iPhone in market share, which means it's only a matter of time before the majority of developers migrate to Android, especially if they want to continue to make money. Games like Angry Birds, Battleheart, and Cut the Rope are great examples of titles that got big on iOS, but then made their way onto Android and gained an even bigger following. Plus, some of these games released a free ad-supported version, Angry Birds, on Android, so us Google users don't even have to pay for the best iOS titles. It's widely known that Apple is kind of a dick when it comes to which apps they approve on their App Store, which discourages developers. Android, as we all know, is open source, meaning that practically anyone can make a game and put it on the Android market, and Google won't tell you it's not good enough. Apple also takes 30% of its app sales, while Google takes none. When all is said and done, Apple is biting the developer hand that feeds them, while Google is just letting their ecosystem grow on its own. So as of now, yep, you iOS people have better games and more of them. But Android is catching up, and really fast. Can you say 4G multiplayer gaming? Apple and Kale certainly cannot.
All right, so that ends that battle, but you have to decide who wins. Why not click on the Apple thing if you think that you want to join the red carpet and join all of us?
Oh my
One
gosh.
of us.
Or click the Android thing if you want to make an investment in your future and not be a dick.
In a post-apocalyptic world. All right, that's all that we have for Versus. We'll catch you next time. Hey, at least we're not BlackBerry users.